traffic is going to be a problem. You wouldn't believe it, a dead end road. Hi folks, and welcome to Cut. Hi everyone, and welcome to My Biking Mind. Oh, that sounds cheesy. I didn't check my hair. Hair appropriately adjusted. I was going to move the books. There. We're going to stick the hat here maybe. Hello everyone, and welcome to My Singletrack Mind. Come in, enter My Singletrack Mind. No. Hello everyone, come in and welcome to My Singletrack Mind. No, don't like that either. Let's try from the start again. Hello everyone, and welcome to My Singletrack Mind. Now, this is a bit of a different channel. It's not just another cycling channel. It sort of is, but bear with me nonetheless. It's not just another cycling channel. This channel is going to talk about a lot of things to do with cycling, but it's also going to talk a lot about mental health and how that combines with cycling. So I'm going to do all the normal cycling stuff. I will show you how to fix stuff. I will do bike builds. I will take you to some incredible places. And we'll talk about all types of cycling stuff, whether that's on-road, off-road, bit of both. Trust me, we've got the cycling side of things covered. But also, I'm going to talk to you pretty candidly about mental health sometimes as well. These things are combined together, stuff which is very, very close to my soul. I've been a cyclist since the age of 11 or 12. I've been a mountain biker since the age of 13, I think, 1987. And I actually work in the bike industry. I run a mountain bike company called Singletrack Safari. And I've been doing that for 16 years. Before that, I ran another mountain bike company in Spain. So I've actually been working in the bike industry full-time for myself for 19 years, something like that. And my first ever job was in a bike shop, in fact, when I was a kid. So I've been around bikes all my life. And over the last few years, I've gone through some pretty tough times. And that's led me to have a much greater appreciation and understanding of mental health and how it affects all of us. And I know from being in the cycling world for a very long time that mental health is something which many of us have struggles and battles with. And we don't always talk about it, especially men. Men are predisposed and also educated not to talk about their mental health issues. Society still doesn't want us to do it. It's so weird. But it's something I have been going through a tumultuous battle with for the last few years. And fortunately, I've got myself to a point now where things are significantly better. And there are things that I do and things that I've learned that I think would be useful to talk about pretty openly. But also, whilst we're doing that, let's talk about bikes, because bikes are probably why most people are here. But I just want us to understand that we all do struggle with these things, and the two things are closely interrelated. I'm a big believer that bikes and mental health combined together are a great treatment. So we will talk about that as well. But what we're going to start off with is we're going to start off a little bit more traditionally, and we will do a bike build. There's a specific project which I'm going to cover, and the reason I've got that project at hand is that my partner Claire is also a big mental health advocate, and she actually runs a business specifically which works within the field of mental health. It's a bit of a different business. We'll talk about that again another time. We might even go and meet her. But this bike is going to be for Claire. Claire is relatively new to cycling. I forced her to start mountain biking because you can't be in a relationship without being on a bike if you want to be in a relationship with me. But we want to do a little bit more adventure-y stuff. So we're going to talk about some bike packing stuff on this channel as well, and gravel. Now, don't hate me for that. I know if you're a mountain biker, and probably if you've known me for a few years, you might think, what the hell is he talking about? He doesn't want to be talking about gravel, surely. Well, I've sort of discovered it. Anyway, so here we are. We're set up. We're ready to talk about stuff. I will not always be sat in this room pretending it's a studio, because that's what you do when you've got a channel, right? You sit in a studio and you have all the accoutrements of cycling stuff. So I've got mountain bike world cup or championship poster there, and obviously a pile of maps and a bike and bits all over the place. And also, just in case you wonder, everybody who has a YouTube channel, this is actually verified by YouTube. They do an auto detect thing. If you're sat at a desk talking about stuff on YouTube, you have to have a laptop in front of you. If you don't have a laptop, your video gets automatically deleted. Now, the laptop is actually really, really helpful. I've been using it a lot. It's not actually switched on, but I've got the laptop, so please do not delete this video. I am following the rules. I have got all the things in here that I am supposed to have to be a stereotypical cycling channel. Anyway, right, enough of that. So, here we go. Project number 1 is a bike build for Claire. This is going to be a budget gravel bike with a remarkable spec, built with primarily second-hand componentry or budget componentry. And I'm going to show you how to build yourself a bike that's got a really, really good spec. This thing's going to be impressive on a fraction of the cost of what you would spend on it if you went and bought one in a shop, even if you went and bought one second-hand. This is going to be an eye-opener. I'm positive that I can build a bike that you would, to go out and pick up off the shelf, you'd be talking 1,500 quid. And I reckon I'm going to stick this together for 400, maybe. I might get overexcited. I do that sometimes, but you could probably, I'll show you how to do it more cheaply. But what I'm going to show you to start off with this project is how to build a bike on a budget, how to get a good bargain, and how to pick up second-hand parts which are worth having. Right, so this bike, what is it? It's a blue thing. No, that's an airplane joke. Don't do that. The parts which came off this bike literally are going to have to go in the bin, most of them. He was either very, very ignorant or he was lying, because it was an absolute pile of shit. You get a full-length chuff channel. I should have done this with gloves on, really. It's absolutely and utterly filthy. Chaotic cavalcade of terror, lack of love, a general disdain for cycling componentry. What we have here is an array of drivetrain components and some other bits and bobs. Everything on the table here is pre-owned. These cost £12.50. What is exciting is that this bike is going to be a mullet, and it's going to be a 1x11 Eagle. I shouldn't say those words. Don't say those words. It has extra capacity for